watch the news, barely trust the facts now. Liar, 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 throwing stones, then hide your hands. Wow, that don't make no man proud. Tears might make my city drown. I'm too scared to speak to God, there's shooters in the churches now. Something's in the water. Tell me what the mission is. Just another citizen that sacrificed my discipline. Still don't know my origin, still don't know who's listening. Still can't tell the difference between strength and my conditioning. Something's in the water. I think there's something in the water.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I've been gone a while now. Never thought I'd come back to this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I heard we've been falling down. What you mean we're falling down to this? I don't get this fuckery. This was never taught to me. I don't know how we got here. Oh, so suddenly. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm stood at the border. And there's something in this water.
Something's in the water. I think there's something in the water. Something's in the water. I think there's something in the water. It seems that all we do is talk and never listen to the fiction. Clear as water, that is all a masquerade. For the love of my addiction, tire marks and 9/11s. Ain't no evil, see no evil in my head. Same old story, pain and glory, fit inside your categories. Numbers that I wouldn't see another day. What more can I say? I think the rain, my guardian angel, fall from heaven just like Gabriel. Come and take away the pain.
Something's in the water. Bad things in this water. Something's in my brother. Something like no other. I can't put my finger on it. All I know is we don't want it. All I know is if we carry on then we will fall. All I know is if we take this on then we will lose it all. Yeah. Something in the water.
Right. Don't you just hate it? Yeah, don't you just hate it when like politicians just come in with a lot of promises and all that stuff, and then in the end, like it's just fake promises. And like I don't really do politics on my show because I don't really want to talk about politics. I have a strong opinion on that, so I don't really want to go there. But this is just, by the way, it's like, don't you just hate it? Politicians just come in with all these promises and everything, and then at the end of the day, they're living in the good houses, posh cars, and all that stuff. And then we the ordinary citizens, the regular citizens, the regular folks out here just, taking on, it's like you suffering for someone else's mistakes. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, they just pile on these taxes and all this stuff onto you. Like, oh, yes, for the betterment of the economy, and all that stuff. But then you just hate it, you know what I mean? Like fake promises and all that stuff. That is why I love this first song I played from Koji Radical. It says water, man. Just name a single politician that cared about your feelings. You know what I mean? Just give me one. I'll wait. If you want to know where to send your response, if you know any politician that cared about your feelings, you can just phone in 0116-255-9837 or go on the website www.radio2funky.co.uk. Send me your chat. Just say a name, a single politician that really cared about your feelings. You know what I mean? But not going to talk about politics here because this is the Palm One weekend, man. It's all about good vibes, good energy. I'm here, the Afrobeat. I play Afrobeat all the time, and it has. You know what? I don't use my Afrobeat energy to talk about politics. You know what I mean? I'm just here to give you good vibes. Talk about topics that has nothing to do with what you want to hear. But hey, I did the research, and I'll still talk about it, right? But anyways, welcome. This is Radio 2 Funky. It's another Saturday. I know it's another me. I'm here again in a bucket hat. Again, yeah, I know. I'm always wearing a bucket hat. At this point, yeah, any dressing, anything I wear, suit, whatever, I'm still going to put on a bucket hat. But anyways, man, welcome. old and new listeners. This is Radio 2 Funky. I am your host, Flex. And this is the Palm One Weekend, man. The show that gives you 2 hours of Afrobeat and stories you didn't ask for, but I'm still going to tell you that anyways. But listen, man, I have something to do. Like, we have a special topic to talk about today, right? We have a special topic, mental health. And if you've been tuning in ever since I started doing this show last year, I always talk about mental health. You know what I mean? It's really something big for me, right? So we will talk about mental health. We will talk about mental health. But, before all of that, I still have to give you the good vibes and everything. I still have to make you feel welcome, I still have to make you like the show, give you some good music whilst we talk about mental health. It's actually important to me. It's something that actually hold dear to me. Like, the mental health is something huge for me, being African, being Ghanaian in particular. It's actually something that I like to talk about a lot, because we don't really talk. If you go to Ghana, we don't really talk about mental health like that. We don't really talk about like, come on. Everyone's problem is money. That's what they think. But yeah, everyone else's problem is money. You ask, I don't really have money. That's why I'm stressed out and everything. But yeah, anyways, man, this is one of the topics that we talk about. And, the bits and bobs or this thing, like just random topics around here and there. When I actually saw some heartbreaking story today, and I don't know, I'll try and, talk about it in a cool and, not so, horrible way. I'll try my best. But before everything, like I said, if you want to share your opinion, if you have anything to say, if you want to let me know that you're enjoying the show, just call in 0116-255-9837 or go on the website www.radio2funky.co.uk. There's a chat button over there. Just click it or tap it, depending on the device you're using, whether a phone, a computer. I don't know. I think most of the times everybody's listening through a phone anyways. But yeah, you can send your comments over there. I'll read it, give you a shout out. Let me know what you're thinking, all right? Or you can follow us on our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky. Matter of fact, right now we are actually streaming on Facebook. So if you have Facebook, if you are still one of those that still uses Facebook, just go on there at Radio 2 Funky, type it. You see the live. I'm there. I'm wearing a red bucket hat, by the way. I just went red today. So yeah. At this point, what I'm feeling is, when we talk about this, let's just take a few songs, and when we come back, I'll just talk about what I was going to say. But I've been talking for long. But anyway, so up next I have Yandri, You featuring Damian Marley. One of my favorite songs, Let's just go and take a listen. When we come back, we have more to discuss.
I can see that you're a hunting boy. You wanna waste my time.
You have the loving when I want employ. You have the loving when I want enjoy.
I can see that you're a hunting boy. You're gonna waste my time.
You have the loving when I want employ. You have the loving when I want enjoy.
I'm not staying over tonight. And if you have to choose, would you see me twice? We keep on playing with fire. Someone's gonna lose, burning in desire. Wasted promises that we don't intend to keep. Love has many layers, there's so much underneath. Warm and easy turn into complication. And I'm not easy to join up in relations.
That one your name you. Wow, yeah. I know you think that I'm a hunting boy, but I don't really wanna waste your time.
I got the loving that you want employ. I got the loving that you want enjoy.
That one your name you. Whoa, yeah. I know you think that I'm a hunting boy, but I don't really wanna waste your time.
I got the loving that you want employ. I got the loving that you want enjoy.
How comes you a talk to me like you think me cheap? And how comes you a deal with me like my love not deep? And how comes you a dash from me heart when me give to keep? And how comes you a detour now through the hills so steep? Rasta man a general, baby, don't get it confused. Cause only for sexy girl we have a muggle pan cruise. Instead of spending night you always have an excuse. But anytime you're ready just say when a new choose. Don't follow company and follow friend and take boost. Cause if you don't know that I'm genuine then you lose. And me and you together coulda make some new news. Them say patience is a virtue but you're burning my fuse.
I'm not staying over tonight.
It's a shame.
And if you had to choose, would you see me twice? We keep on playing with fire. Someone's gonna lose, burning in desire. Yeah. I can see that you're a hunting boy. You wanna waste my time.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
You have the loving when I want employ. You have the loving when I want enjoy.
Take me high, take me low, no sorry. Don't be afraid, just grab what you like when you're on me.
Radio 2 Funky.
So none of it play. Running anywhere to the fear. I want it every day to the day. The way you work it down. For you I got this stamina. Making you ready like a criminal. Don't try to do me like a foreigner. Cause I'ma treat it right way. No do you no rough play. One love, all I need is one love. One love, can I be your one love? One love, all we need is one love. One love, can you be my one love?
Girl, you're giving me a different appetite. Oh, yeah, you're giving me a different appetite. Girl, you're giving me a different appetite. Oh, girl, you're giving me a different appetite.
When you bump and grind, bro, you wasting wine. Got me strong, no time. Mama, listen, swear. So none of it play. Running anywhere to the fear. I want it every day to the day. The way you work it down. For you I got this stamina. Making you ready like a criminal. Don't try to do me like a foreigner. Cause I'ma treat it right way. No do you no rough play. One love, all I need is one love. One love, can I be your one love? One love, all we need is one love. One love, can you be my one love?
Girl, you're giving me a different appetite. Oh, yeah, you're giving me a different appetite. Girl, you're giving me a different appetite. Oh, girl, you're giving me a different appetite. Girl, you're giving me a different appetite. Oh, yeah, you're giving me a different appetite.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. This is Radio 2 Funky.
I don't like when you sober, you know that. I like it the way the ones from River Jordan, oh no son. The ones from the Atlantis, if it is swallow the honor, like Jonah. The girls from the Caribbean see we fit take deep till you go down. Hand it over to the owner, make a bend you, bend you, bend you, bend you till you say you can't do. Bend you, bend you, bend you till your mother call you. Bend you, bend you. Now you go talk with you can't do. Bend you, bend you, bend you. Me, I hit up to accident. Road will lead to happy ending. You know they hard to kill a person. And she knows it all. We got a secret, she know go talk. The things we do when we lock the door. That's is poison, no antidote. I put my all in till I see evidence. For her face and her leg, it is shaky like say she get epilepsy. She said the taste is a sweet and the bitter at the same time peppermint. Crocodile teeth still banging. Yes, in my strong enough to bend it. On my face I innocent. Until I bend you, bend you, bend you, bend you till you say you can't do. Bend you, bend you, bend you till your mother call you. Bend you, bend you. Now you go talk with you can't do. Bend you. And you.
Right. With that was Somali Benji. I don't know what he's bending, who he's bending, but he's definitely bending something. But that is not the case here. Because the case here that I have in front of me is DMU Pride coat display. It's happening now till the 1st of March. Right, so as part of the DMU Pride, there will be coats display paying homage to the LGBTQ plus icons who have helped pave the way in creating more inclusive and accepting society. This display will highlight historical figures and the power of their voices. This display will be available to view in the glass cabinet inside DMU's campus center. So make sure you check it out and discover the power of letting your voice be heard. Right, so that is what is happening now to the 1st of March. If you're interested, you can go to the DMU campus center and have a look, right? So what I was going to say is, I feel like right now, because I've been wearing bucket hat everywhere I go. I feel like right now, people like brands with, anytime a brand is trying to launch, just listen, just hear me out. Anytime a brand is trying to launch a bucket hat or something, I feel like they should just hit me up and be like, yo, Flex, we have a new bucket hat that we are launching, and we would like you to, be the model for the bucket hat and everything. And I will gladly, particularly small business though. If you're a small business, like this one I'm wearing is from an old friend in Italy. I think she's in the UK right now. So I'll look for her socials and let you know. But yeah, she made me this one. I think I had 4. Is it 3 or 4? I don't even remember. I think I had 3. I ordered 3 of those. I think so. It was black, the white one. Oh yeah, I ordered 4. A yellow one and then this red one. You know what I mean? Like, I just love bucket hat. I might just wear a suit and then wear a bucket hat. Oh, which I did, by the way, because I have my my graduation coming next 2 weeks, right? So I went to the suit Moss Bros where they buy the suit and to take my measurement so that I will know the kind of suit or the size of my suit, right? And I went there. I was actually wearing bucket hat. Now, as I was measuring the suit, this lady was like, "You want to take the bucket hat off?" I'm like, "No. Why would I want to take my bucket hat off?" It's like, just to see how the suit fit. I'm like, no, I can see how the suit fit. And I actually like it with the bucket hat on. But I don't know why I felt attacked when he said, "Can you take your bucket hat?" No, I'm not taking my bucket hat off. What do you mean take your bucket hat off? But anyways, man, that is just by the way. If you anyways, before that, if you know anyone that does bucket hat and everything, and they feel like, hey, give this guy a bucket hat and I'll advertise, I'll take pictures, do whatever, and just make sure you get the market and everything, right? But anyways, that's just by the way. That is just by the way. I don't know, like I was watching a movie last time. Was it I think yesterday or day before? I think it was Thursday or so. I was watching the movie. It's actually nice. But by the way, if you still haven't seen The Last of Us, you should go and watch it. The third episode was actually great. I don't know, they changed something about the series. You know, it's not similar to the story we had for the third episode that we had in the game. Is different from the one they did. But anyways, it's still nice, by the way. Anyway, so I was watching the movie. I even forgot the movie's name because I was actually bored to death. I was bored to death. I was just eating, looking for a movie to watch. It's very hard for me to eat without movie. I'm telling you, it's actually difficult. If I'm eating, I don't have anything to watch, like any movie, not just YouTube stuff. Now, I actually want a movie. I can eat. I literally spent like 1 hour looking for movies whilst my food was going cold. And when I found the movie, I went downstairs to reheat my food again. And guess what? I came back and my internet, I'm not even going to mention the provider's name because that is how annoyed I am, right? Just went off, decided to go off, and I couldn't even watch the movie anymore. Yeah, I had to just use my mobile data to stream something from YouTube, like some, some podcasts that people do. And I was just, actually, I'm not even going to mention the broadcast station, the network name, because it's just, But anyways, I was just looking. But I found the movie, and I actually happened to watch it yesterday, but I actually fell asleep again. Yeah, the movie is actually nice. It started well. I think, it's The Plane. That's the title, The Plane. So I was watching it. It had this guy that did Luke Cage, the main character. So I was watching it, and it's like a plane. I think they crashed somewhere. And I think that's why I slept. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, that's thing is, it's actually nice. It had this thing. The score is 6.9, so I believe it because I don't watch anything below 6.5 or at least 6. So this one had a 6.9. I'm like, okay, I'm going to see this, and that is what I'm going to do. I was watching it, and then I fell asleep for no reason. I'll actually have a look at it because I actually like the initial and everything, the intensity, how the plane was crashing, and But anyways, man, that was just another topic, random topic that you didn't really ask for, but I still told you we're still going to take more songs. And in line, and next on the playlist is In Love by Ajibo Hustlers, featuring my favorite R&B star right now, which is Faith. Enjoy this track.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
What if it be you? I fit die for it be you. We make a from dialogue, it be you. I thought I was shy, but since I fell in love, I did talk that now, it be you. I fit die for it be you. They make a ask by God. How, why did I wait so long? Since I fell in love.
You don't sweep me off my feet, you don't pop my muru, you don't bust my bololo.
Since I fell in love.
You don't sweep me off my feet, you don't pop my muru, you don't bust my bololo.
Since I fell in love.
You don't sweep me off my feet, you don't pop my muru, you don't bust my. Now you be reason I the mellow down. I left the street, it's time to settle down. I no go make you squeeze your face, I no go make you frown. Kelly reading, now you be the one way. Whenever she need it, yes I'm willing. That tender touch and a spiritual healing. Give her booty rub some more that once today. I dey show my feelings, someone no concealing. Whenever she need it, yes I'm willing. With a tender touch and a spiritual healing. Give her booty rub some more that once today. I dey show my feelings, someone no concealing.
What if it be you? They have to die for it be you. When they come from dialogue, it be you. I thought I was shy, but since I fell in love, I did talk right now, it be you. They have to die for it be you. They make her ask my God. How, why did I wait so long? Since I fell in love.
You don't sweep me off my feet, you don't pop my muru, you don't bust my bololo.
since I fell in love. Since I fell in love.
You don't sweep me off my feet, you don't bop my muru, you don't bust my...
You be my melody, now you be my life. Without you in my memory, I know if you survive. Even when your enemies, they try to connive. I can't say I'll catch a felony if love is a crime. Hard guy, but see us how they lose weight. Cause I never talk to my shima for 2 days. Bad guy, sharp guy, see us how they do face. Although it be you, they make my mood change.
What if it be you? They have to die for it be you. They make a form dialogue, it be you. I thought I was shy, but since I fell in love, I did talk that now, it be you. They have to die for it be you. They make a ask my God. Why I did I wait so long?
Are you a small business looking to get your message heard? Why not advertise with us? We have a range of ideas that can help grow your business, cut through the social media noise, and talk directly to your audience. Contact info@radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Don't believe radio works? You're listening, aren't you? Radio 2 Funky.
For like I don't pump us. She don't dey drive rappers, so she know they talk to us again. She know they come campus again. Them say she go do runs and hippopotamus and guinea they cause virus away. They just they talk jargons cause now she wait they make my heart beat. And now she make my heart beat. And now she make my heart beat. And now she make my heart beat. Automatic, aromatic, acrobatic, problematic. On driving my formatic, be like magic, diplomatic, cinematic. Ngoli show you know say you and I will live as one. So make you know they do ask up. You bust my color. I don't dey suck up for like I don't purpose. She don't dey drive rappers, so she know they talk to us again. She know they come campus again. Them say she go do runs and hippopotamus and guinea they cause virus away. They just they talk jargons cause now she wait they make my heart beat. And now she make my heart beat. And now she make my heart beat. And now she make my heart beat. You wanna go ni mo fefe. You wanna go ni mo fefe. Mi o le ta beat. Mi o le ta beat. Oh oh oh. Snap me fine, me my toe.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
I go wait, if not 10 years he go take. And only you feel like in my fire. Girl, won't you be mine? Where you there? She a fit see you today. In your body, feel cut in my wire. All of my you too fine. Eat your banana like monkey. Body sweeter than turkey. Slowly roll it down like no speed. No, they take on far from me. Shorty go down, down for me. Waiting go so far, now money. Girl, nobody is all on me. You're too short, enter for me. All over, all over, all over, all over. life so divine, say you fit the color my pain, yeah. All over again, yeah. She you go there beside me, yeah. Me never see this kind of love, yeah. You make me one day far higher. Say you go cause it casala. And girl, you love be a shana. Me, I be the one for you, see. I give you Louis back and Gucci. The way you boogie down is stupid. I'm a stupid, yeah. You chop banana like monkey. Body sweeter than turkey. Slowly roll it down like no speed. No, they take on far from me. Shorty go down for me. Waiting go so far, now money. Girl, nobody solo me. You're too short, enter for me. Yeah. All over again, yeah. What you are, no be like so divine, say you fit the color my pain, yeah. All over again, yeah. She you go there beside me, yeah.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
When I'm on the way, so I need a day. Wanna run away, as in I wanna leave. Said I want it deep, so I need a jet. And I wanna rent, not the internet, cause they all they meant. But I wanna walk, I just wanna ball. Yeah. So maintain the energy, it remains in my memory. Yes, we are, and the eyes will see. I won't give no apologies, oh no. Can you feel me? I'm living my life now. I'm living my time now. I'm living my life. So live life. No time. To live life.
It's January 9th, celebrating life. Elevated heights, emanating light. A white tiger can't deny, I'll take away my stripes. Through the valleys and the peaks, we maintain the height. Great advice, heard it from a nigga. Like make a nice movement, shoot the dice, play your aim is nice. No time, gotta say it twice. Life's for the living, I'm just dripping off the greatest vice. Strong roots, bear fruit, we got the juice within. Back against the wind, time to win again. Grab my fire dripping pen, type into my zen. Tell the universe to bend and produce a gem. You know the blend, nigga classic. I ain't even capping. 3 tapes in a row, that's a hat trick. Tell so-and-so they can adapt it. If you want that original vibe, you gon' blast this.
So maintain the energy, it remains in my memory. Yes, we are, and the eyes will see. I won't give no apologies, oh no. Can you feel me? I'm living my life now. I'm living my time now. I'm living my life. To live life. No time. To live life. No time.
Live life, my guy, no think twice. My head anointed with oil, my drip nice. We manifesting the vibes on this side. They try to trick guys, their lies and sit right. In the eye of the storm, we sit tight. Even when there was turbulence in flight. Sweat the world and prepare for these times. The weak will switch sides, the eagles keep flying, cause that's why we came. Not for the fame, Meek shall inherit, that's the word that remains. Ogumade, that's the blood of a king. When you hear the bang, just know you're not rocking with the livest. Tell me what your vibe is, cruise for the night, or music that is timeless. If it is the latter, make a holler you in private. If you can describe it, then show them we'll provide it.
No time. To live life. No time.
Well, that is live life. Like I said, man, you can't really live life with all these mental health issues and everything. that's why I really want to talk about this today. But before we get to the huge topic, or shall I say huge topic, yeah, there's still some stuff happening in Leicester. Leicester is a busy town. Like first of all, like 4 years ago or 3 years ago, I don't really remember when I actually first time I came to Leicester, but it was for my university, right? So 4 years ago, I would say 4 years ago, first time I came to Leicester, I was like, man, this place, like summertime was actually peak. It was packed with people, like different faces, different colors, listen, you see green people, red people, indigo, violet, whatever, all of them. Right, black people, white people, everything, like it's just mixed. I was actually gassed to be in Leicester, right? Because like I'm just used to the Nottingham environment, and then it's like, oh man, it's just the Nottingham issues and everything, right? But when I go to Leicester, I'm like, man, it's actually packed. I like it, right? So I thought, summertime is just because obviously like Nottingham, summertime you have this how do you call it? This city beach, just I don't know where they get the sun from, but yeah, they get. The city center, just put some sun there with the the fountains flowing and everything. I was like, okay, people with beach chairs and everything, people relaxing. So like basically in the UK, it's always busy the summertime, right? Because we barely get sun. Let me tell you why it's always busy. We barely get the sun, right? We barely get the sun. So anytime we get the sun, we just take advantage of it. That's what it is. If we are not getting the sun, you always see you people from the UK traveling outside the UK summertime, because we don't really get the sun over here. I've been drinking vitamin D pills for 4 years now, and anytime I go for a blood checkup, my doctor will just phone me and be like, yeah, you're still vitamin D deficient. I'm like, how long do I have to be drinking this vitamin D? Come on. How long do I have to be drinking? By anytime I just did my blood test, and I'm supposed to call the doctor, but I know what he's going to say. Because the letter actually says that call your doctor, blah, 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 blah. It's not an urgent, but just call your doctor. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're still going to tell me that I still lack vitamin D in my system, doesn't it? When I was in Ghana, I wasn't lacking any vitamin C. There's enough sun for me, man. I was actually charcoal. I was a shadow when I was in Ghana. Like, there's way too much vitamin D for me in Ghana. But over here, I'll take what I get anyways. But yeah, like when I came back, I was saying when I came to Leicester first time, it was actually packed. I was excited. I thought, oh man, it's summertime, so it's still, it's always busy. But when we go to the winter, the autumn, whatever, listen, it like basically every time there's something happening. Like Leicester and Nottingham, I don't know. I don't know why people like London and these places, but trust me, London is just expensive for no reason. Just come to Leicester. That's what I have to say. Just come to Leicester. And one of the stuff that is happening in Leicester on Sunday, tomorrow, the 5th of February, is short films open screen. Right, you heard it right. So the Exchange Bar will be showcasing a series of independent short films in their marvelous screen room. You'll be able to choose the films being screened by picking from a team menu of choices. Local filmmakers will also be able to bring their own works and share it with the audience. So if you are a filmmaker, developing artist or film lover looking for something different, come down to this event, watch some independent short films and meet like-minded people. This event starts at 4 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. and is for over 18s only. Location, the Exchange Bar. The postcode is LE11RD. That is the location, and it's for 18s only. If you're not 18, don't go there. It's just a simple thing. If you are 18, you can go there. If you're a filmmaker, film lover, or you just an artist looking to play in some movies, just go there. You just meet like-minded people. You might just be in the movie in future. You know what I mean? It's just what is happening, right? There's still more stuff happening in Leicester anyways, but for now, I'll just give you this, and as the show progresses, you get to know what's happening in Leicester, more of what's happening in Leicester. We're still continuing with the hits, with the music and everything, and now the new one from Joe Boy says Body and Soul. Yeah, I have Body and Soul up next. You know what I mean? I don't know, I just like Joe Boy right now. He's just he's like this music after the alcohol song, like every song he drops is actually nice. And I actually like this one, that's why I put it on the track. So Body and Soul by Joe Boy up next.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
I dey think you dey dance, you dey wine. When you cry, I go wipe your eyes. Give me your bag, make I feel like moto. I'm the only one, you don't need another. I hold you down. You know this, you know this, baby. And I've told you now, I'm right there, right there for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want to go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you there right now, I go there fine. You got me here when I'm low, low. Daddy, you can take my soul. All these things where they talk right now, I just feel up my body and bone. Oh. Body and soul. Body and soul. Oh. Body and soul. I love the way you put it on me. That's the way you do me, you demand me. It's a vibe and I'm rocking your body. No competition for your side, oh they know this. Make it look me well, I don't be novice. Only you I wanna need nobody, no. So baby girl, I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I dare for you, baby. I hold you down. You know this, baby. And I've told you now, I dare for you, baby. Don't get anywhere where I want to go. If I could, I would love you in my next life. I don't really care about tomorrow. As long as you do right now, I go there fine. You got me high when I'm low. Shawty, you can take my soul. All these things when I did up right now, I did feel up from my body and soul. Jump right on there.
I just want to see you.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
When you kiss me, I get faded. How you move in a circle, baby. Got me begging and begging you for no. You get me insane when you bend for me, no. So I need you to dance for me. I need you to dance for me. Dance for me. Baby, would you dance for me? So I need you to dance for me.
Talk to the chest, girl, you know me, I got something to say. When you want your body pushing upon me, be like I go need you person to hold me. Communicate, tell me what you want, tell me I go pay. If you to carry you on a holiday, I beg you, baby, tell me what you say. What you say. So would you dance for me? I need you to dance for me.
Dance for me. Baby, would you dance for me?
Yeah. So I need you to dance for me. What's your coco? I need you to dance for me. What's your coco? I need you to dance for me.
Let the shake like a quick. Give me that quick fix. Baby, let it bounce and jump and clap. Oh, baby, did you get my text? Give me that booty, let it booty shake like a quick booty. Do it up for me, baby, don't talk, just shake that for me. Don't wake me up, cause I like it when I'm dreaming. Your body I'm feeling, girl, I want to stay, just give me one reason. Baby, would you dance for me? Just give me one reason. When you beg for me now.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
Take flight, jump life, nice. Nice.
Manifest with the travel noir.
All black everything, medicine Sefagbala. Blacking out in all black checks, a black scholar. Travel noir is why I spending the black dollar. Generous sips of cognac. Puff, cigar smoke is Bronya. East End someplace with the Buena Vista. Counting stars and reading the zodiac. We've seen rain, we've felt pain, now the pleasure is the principle. They ain't a place where bad vibes inadmissible. You be with the end that makes me feel invincible. Many things I don't know for this world. By the time I get to, I go use them well. We dey take flight, we dey jump light. Even nice, then we go pay price. We dey take flight, we dey jump light. Even nice, then we go pay price. Every week be fashion week. Catwalk on my front porch, Charlie Ali smile all week. Maybe Lamour, Kigali, I should send my feet. Gourmet, a la carte, I should fill my cheeks. Who said life is a game? Me, I'm playing for keeps. In a Trusky or range, I'm a traveler speak. Who said I put it fit? I'm a marvelous beast. 5-star accommodation and my whiskey neat. Every day is a version of excursion between living a dream and drawing the curtain. Omukasa, but I never heard him. Yet I hope that's over, that's my only burden. One time. Many things I don't know for this world. By the time I get to, I go use them well. We dey take flight, we dey jump light. Even nice, then we go pay price. We dey take flight, we dey jump light. Even nice, then we go pay price. We dey take flight, we dey jump light. Even nice, then we go pay price. We dey take flight, we dey jump light. Even nice, then we go pay price.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
Body banking, one thing, you moving like a cobra. You make me shout you over. I cannot imagine another man on that way. Oh, I'll be quick to come over. Come over. Baby, see the case, not forever. The corona gently tender. Baby, for the waste, I surrender. Baby, see the waste on my hand. Baby, see the case, not forever. The corona gently tender. Baby, for the waste, I surrender. Baby, see the waste on my hand. I'm going there to fight years for your love. I'm going there to fight years, so I'm going there to fight years for your love.
See, I be kissing her like my lips have been dipped in the elixirs of life. Made her a fiend for that dopamine high I provided. No other plug would suffice, I'm a pusher. So she looks at me like the end of the world might just be tonight. And she's trying to do it all. Drinking, joking, cuddling, and fighting her makeup twice. No, it's not perfection, no companionship, connection. Just enough space, just enough attention. An art form that keeps her on my line. Pure vibes and inshallah. When it comes to you and I,
baby, see the case, not forever. The corona gently tender. Baby, for the waste, I surrender. Baby, see the waste on my hand. Baby, see the case, not forever. The corona gently tender. Baby, for the waste, I surrender. Baby, see the waste on my hand. I'm going there to fight years for your love. I'm going there to fight years, so I'm going there to fight years for your love.
Show them, yeah. Head over heels, see the levels revealed. If it's real, I go free on my pies, make we build. I will open up my heart to you, show you how I feel. Got a spot we can chill in there, breathe in the hills out in GH. If you're down, then we might go. Even when we land on my phone, still on flight mode. It's what she like though. She says she ready for the vibes though. She says she wanna feel alive though. I can't lie, your body took me by surprise though. Dive in your ocean every night. Champion lover, you're demanding. Well, like you held the boy ransom, I'm going.
I'm going there to fight years for your love. I'm going there to fight years, so I'm going there to fight use for your love.
Right. Listen, I was going to talk about a certain topic, right? Basically, I was on the train when I was coming here in the train, and I actually saw this particular topic. I think it was the news that came in, and then like I was going to talk about it, but I've actually had a read through, and I'm like, all right, man, I actually want to talk about it. I'm not even gonna lie, I still want to talk about it, but it's way too heavy to really talk about. But if you are interested, if you are interested in any shape or in any way, shape or form, you still want to know what topic I was going to talk about. So I'll just give you the headline, because at least the headline doesn't really contain these heavy words that they use, right? Now this is something that I actually want to talk about, but this is the radio, and there are kids listening and everything. There are certain topics that you can't really just come up with it. If it was any other thing, I would just, that's what I feel like I need to start a podcast. But anyways, that is just another topic. So if you are interested to still, know what I was going to talk about, the headline for this particular news from, is it the Telegraph? So it says foreign diplomats trap and abuse domestic workers in private household across London. That is the headline for this one, right? So if you are interested in any way, shape, or form, and you want to have a read, and just if you can actually read it right now, and just let me know what you think, anyways. But I can't really discuss this, just for professional reasons. Let me just put it that way. But anyways, man, aside that, I still in place of this particular topic that I didn't really talk about, let me just give you something else that is happening in Leicester, right? So we have young people's nomination happening, right? So we have nomination for young people are opening now, right? So this award recognizes the very best examples of achievements by young people so far. So if you know anyone aged 13 to 19 in full-time education and in Leicester or Leicestershire, you could nominate them for a special award in one of our 4 categories. So finalists will be invited to a special awards ceremony where the winner will receive a £500 prize. That's a huge money considering the cost of living right now. Listen, even £1 is actually money right now. But anyways, the deadline is 17th of February. To nominate, visit www.leicestershire.gov.uk LLA, the LL Awards, not LLA. Listen, man, it's the weekend. It's the weekend, and it's the Palm 1 weekend. I keep saying the Palm 1 weekend, yeah. And I just ran out of Palm 1, to be honest with you. I need to just refill. But I've actually got messages on Facebook. Oh yeah, and my cousin DJ Blazer is actually listening to me. Look at that. Yes, it's actually the inspiration. It's actually the inspiration behind me doing this radio thing. It's like I've just watched him do DJ a couple of times. I feel like I should just phone him one day and then just have a chit chat with him on the show. I don't know what you think. DJ Blazer, if you're still listening, let me know what you think. You think I should just call you one day and then just have a chat and see what's happening in Ghana and everything, right? And we have Sean the One. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I'm sorry, but he says my new song is out on the 14th of February. Well, let me know what genre the song is, right? Just let me know what genre the song is. Is it Afrobeat? Because I only do Afrobeat, and sometimes funky music if the music is good. That is. So let me know what genre it is, and if it's Afrobeat or hip hop, if it's any other genre, I can actually let the other presenters and DJ know if they want to, have a listen and they play on their show. So just let me know what it is, and you can also send me the song. Yeah. So you just basically saying now I'm all in, my brother. Make a date, right? I'll let you know. Let me just finish the show and I'll just let you know. I have to do that. Like I have to do that. It's just the inspiration, right? It's the reason why I see when it comes to music and everything, I've just watched him DJ and everything. Like right now, this guy, right? This guy is big, right? But he's just flexing. Like what the engineer DJ. But yeah, we have to do it there. I'll just just talk to you. I mean, we're always chatting anyway, so I'll just message you and see when you are available, and then I'll just phone you in and then we'll have a chat. Just let you know. But anyways, listen, we're going for a short, quick, like 3-4 minutes break, and when we're back, we're still coming with the big boys like this time around. This is my actually favorite part, because when you get here, that's when I play these heavy songs, the bangers and everything, right? So let's just take a break. For quick 3-4 minutes, and when we come back, it's more music, and maybe we'll start talking about mental health, right?
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
Festival 2 Funky is back for 2023 and will be the biggest to date as we celebrate our 10th year anniversary. Expect the best in live music, emerging talent, dance, graffiti, poetry, arts, and so much more. Festival 2 Funky 2023, Bank Holiday Weekend, May the 26th to the 28th at 2 Funky Complex, Leicester. Fancy getting involved? Then email us info@2funkyarts.co.uk. Festival 2 Funky. More information coming to you soon.
A flavour of the old school, coming live to Leicester. Ultimate R&B 90s tribute band. A fabulous night of all your favourite 90s live tracks performed, including Adina Howard, Next, TLC, Donnell Jones, Lauryn Hill, Boyz II Men, Jodeci, Notorious B.I.G. and Vogue, Montel Jordan, Tupac, Genuine, plus a whole lot more. On Saturday, the 11th of February 2023, at the 2 Funky Music Cafe, New Park Street, Leicester, 9 p.m. till 3 a.m. Support on the night, bringing the party anthems to the dance floor. DJs, Black Vinyl Magic, Glamour, Cypher and Attish. Tickets in advance are on sale now and moving fast via skiddle.com. Ultimate R&B 90s tribute band, bringing you an experience you will not forget. Pre-warning, bring your dancing shoes and your singing voices as we create the ultimate flavour of the old school. Flavour of the old school. Flavour of the old school.
PVP Promotions presents the launch of Suave. Suave launches with the Valentine's Gala Dinner and Dance Edition. Saturday, 11th of February at the luxurious Grand Botanical Suite, Digbeth, Birmingham. We start with the dinner and dance from 6 till 11 p.m. featuring a 3-course Valentine's meal by Birmingham's #1 chef, Chef Bing. Then from 11 till 3 a.m., it's the after party featuring Mark Ryder, Double Impact, Gavin Omari, Dems, GZ, Mr. Len and Frisky DJ. Ladies dress in pink or white or both. Men suits, shirt and ties and blazers. No sportswear, no denim. Strictly for the over 25s. Suave is a ticket-only event. Available from the ticketsellers.co.uk and tubes.com. So if you're tired of the same old, then come and try Suave. For the classy, mature, sophisticated people. Saturday, 11th of February, the launch of Suave. The Valentine's Gala Dinner and Dance at the luxurious Grand Botanical Suite, Digbeth, Birmingham. Couples or singles, everybody welcome.
Call me, yeah. The call has been made and now Dexter Daps returns to the UK. Dexter Daps for one night only at the Majestic Forum Nightclub, Birmingham on Sunday the 12th of March 2023. Dexter with live band performing all these hits like
Could you load from in on Netherlands? She don't sleep down nowhere. Bring it to the owner.
Dexter Daps live. Breaking news. Tickets for this monster dancehall event will sell out. Make sure you buy your tickets early from dice.com and all usual outlets. Dexter Daps live in Birmingham Sunday the 12th of March from 7 till 11. Be there.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
What is happening? So, right. I was basically, for the guy, I know I'm assuming a couple of Ghanaians in Leicester listen to it, but I didn't even know that people still use Facebook, I actually started becoming active last week. I think that's when I actually found I finally recovered my Facebook password, by the way. Finally recovered my Facebook password. That was last week, and I was actually I just updated all this while. I've just been trying to like just trying to get my Facebook password, but I just didn't remember. And I didn't want to create a new one because I have like multiple Facebooks. Like I've actually seen all my profiles. I have like 10 Facebook profiles, but this one's like, I need to recover. And I didn't remember the email because again, I have like 20 emails. Email is free, right? So I just created a lot. So I didn't know the email that I used, and then so finally I got into my Facebook. Last week, I think it was Wednesday, I got in there and then started changing my profile picture and everything. But I just started, but I didn't know people were still using Facebook. But anyways, we always streaming now. We started streaming, I think this month, that's when we started streaming on Facebook. And I think we have Twitch also. I don't really know. I think I know Facebook and Twitch. But we are always, as always, on the website, we are always streaming. And then it's just a normal radio station anyway. So if you don't like the visuals, but you just want to listen to music and unnecessary topic that I always talk about, you can just listen to that in your car, your stereo. This thing always works for me. But anyways, we have Sean says so. My artist's name is Sean. Is it Eliza? Sorry, but he said the African way. How do you pronounce that in African way? Now, speaking of African way, so basically, I speak Fanti, right? That's a language in Ghana. Now I was trying to, I was chatting with this lady. She's Fanti. She says she's from Cape Coast, right? And I was trying to pull the Fanti out, and I swear to God, the Fanti wasn't coming. It's just I couldn't speak the Fanti. I'm not even lying. I couldn't even speak the Fanti, yeah. But then I was just listen. Sometimes I feel like when I'm about to speak the Ghanaian language, I have to literally just recalibrate my brain to just I have to download all the Ghanaian languages before I try to speak it out. But anyways, thank God I still speak in Zuma, because that would just be a disgrace. That would just be a disgrace. It says is it Eli? Sorry, I still can't even pronounce that. You've actually spelled it. Is it Eliezer? Is that what it is? Probably not. But still, I've seen your what is it? Is that the page? Right. I've seen the page and everything. So I'll just have a listen and then see what if you can actually send me the track, that would actually be helpful, by the way. So anyways, that's just by the way, we've hit the hour mark, and you can already listen to this song in the background. This one is from Ajib Butter 22. I still don't know why this guy calls himself that way, but it's one of my favorite this year. This one is called Enjoyment. I just like enjoying stuff and everything, so I just like to enjoy myself. I'm a happy kid. I keep telling you people, I'm just a happy kid. But anyways, that one is playing in the background. I think we should just go and listen to it. Then when we come back, there's more stuff happening in Leicester. I'll just let you know. And maybe when we hit the hour mark, we will discuss the heavy topic that I came with. All right? So let's just go take a listen. When we come back, there's more stuff.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
All because of Sakba. Get the visa and ghost. Get the visa and ghost. Get me back from me, Baja. All the way to Sakba. Bad from pillar to post. Bad from pillar to post. Alone.
Let me to your life. Use enjoyment, blind your eyes, baby. Use enjoyment, kill you, girl, tonight. Let me to your life. Use enjoyment, blind your eyes, baby. Use enjoyment, kill you, girl, tonight.
Now everybody in the house get tipsy. Baby, take a chance and be risky. City girl, pull up in my city. On an island, sipping whiskey. Are you with me? Private trips for your private story. Jaye Leko, Jaye Foreign. Cover my face, you can use emoji. My girl know the label, is she a Tory? Get us a villa, Airbnb. Kiss you in the rain like it's R&B. Researching the boy doing R&D. But I did act right like R&D. I crack joke, but I don't go funny. I fuck Baba give to say sorry. As a baby girl, let it grow in the trenches. Use enjoyment, scatter your senses.
Let me to your life. Use enjoyment, blind your eyes, baby. Use enjoyment, kill you, girl, tonight. Let me to your life. Use enjoyment, blind your eyes, baby. Use enjoyment kill you, girl, tonight.
You know, whenever I pull up, it's a frenzy. As the minister of enjoyment is plenty. Almost sexy, would you let me? For your injury, so you no go blow empty. Sure, you know, say I dey keep mosquito where. Wait for my tuxedo na pepe. No be, I'll see you when I get there. I made it TF, let me know if it's reflected. Same bunny, I dey pet like a Dolce. Say the rapper makes her wet, now they foreplay. No be choice, writing checks, it's my forte. It's a big flex when you flat with a bro say.
All because of Sakba, get that visa and ghost. Get that visa and ghost. Can't make bad from me, Baja. All the way to Sakba. Bad from pillar to post. Bad from pillar to post. Alone.
Let me to your life. Use enjoyment, blind your eyes, baby. Use enjoyment, kill you, girl, tonight. Let me to your life. Use enjoyment, blind your eyes, baby. Use enjoyment, kill you, girl, tonight. Let me to your life. Use enjoyment, blind your eyes, baby.
Use enjoyment, change your life. All I gotta do is make you mine.
Let me to your life. Use enjoyment, blind your eyes. Use enjoyment, kill you, girl, tonight.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
Body the tantalizer, now give you one more picking. Magani and CC. Normally we got the finest girls, but you be unique, yeah. Oh, baby, you know I can get enough. I want more of you. Baby, you know I can get enough. I want more of you, you. I'm a send me who I'm in die. Send me who I'm in die. Send me who I'm in die. Yeah, send me who I'm in die. You give me one thing, baby, never put me by the long thing. Girl, I wanna give you all my things, and I woulda never do you wrong things, baby, make you wrong things in your direction I'm pointing, because it bring me more anointing. For you be the one I'm longing. Baby, wine party with him, bounce party with him, rock party with him, and jump party with him. Wine party with him, I love your love. Wine party with him, bounce party with him, rock party with him, and jump party with him. Wine party with him, I love your love. Baby, you know I can get enough. I want more of you. Baby, you know I can get enough. I want more of you. I'm a send me who I'm in die. Send me who I'm in die. Send me who I'm in die. Yeah, send me who I'm in die.
This is Radio 2 Funky. Radio 2 Funky.
I'm a da. She want the fun. Like if I want time, now she come from I think too long. She want to test in my cockara. My dear, make I tell you, I know they want to do like say me, I supposed to go holiday, but I want to stay. She thought I was lazy, yeah. She said, baby, don't play me. When I hear the
she be screaming my name. Driving her crazy. She want it on a daily. She call me on the phone. Say she wanna know if I come back again. If I come back again. I give her like I'm a Yankee gay. She make her go. I'm a Yankee gay. She want the corner, my location. She want to jam me natty on top with this in my plantation. I never answer, she go carry me go for vacation. She want to get down, but she know no say me a big gladiator. Mama, pick a leg down, galanty, body down, balance, ready to fire, teko. Mama, I know the two shut up, mama, me I fi carry your galley, teko. Mama, my dear, make I tell you, I know they want to do like say, me I supposed to go holiday, but I want to stay. She thought I was lazy, she said, baby, don't play me. When I hear the shit, be screaming my name. Driving her crazy. She want it on a daily. She call me on the phone. Say she wanna know if I come back again. If I come back again. I give her like that. I'm a Yankee gay. She make her go. I'm a Yankee gay.
Right. So Sean one is saying so. If you can check your inbox, I think private message on Messenger. I don't know. I just sent you my email on there, so if you can just check it, take a look at it, and then send me the track. Then I don't know. We're just asking if it's something. I don't know. You can just come to the studio. I don't know when. I don't. When is it Valentine again? Oh, that will be, I think, next week. That is, if you are available, you can just come to the studio for a little chit chat, and then you just introduce your song yourself. I don't know how that sounds, but let me know if it's something that you might be interested in. But anyways, this is the new track, the one in the background, right? It's from Wandico. This is the old Wandico, by the way. This is not the new Wandico, right? And then Olamide, like I've been telling you people, man, you have been sleeping on Olamide, but though, listen, you have been sleeping on this guy. So yesterday I saw the video for this on YouTube, right? I didn't even know it was out. Then I just quickly went to Apple's the Apple shop, is the iTunes shop. It's not that I don't really stream music like that, so just went to buy the single because I prefer to buy the music than stream it. I don't know, just the streaming price is not really worth it for me. But I just prefer to own the music instead of just streaming it. And then the moment you just cancel your services, you can't listen to the song anymore. I just love to listen to the songs that I like, just buy the songs I like. Anyway, so I just went to buy this one, and then I've just been listening to it since yesterday. Like, it's actually a good track. Right? Basically, I have it in. I've been listening the whole time. I'm like, let me just put that on the playlist, right? Let me just put that on the playlist for today. But I'm actually enjoying it, and that is what we are going to listen. So this one is Paso. I don't know what that means. Again, these Nigerians, man. Why is your language so difficult to understand? But anyways, if you're Nigerian listening, just let me know, right? Just call. You can call in, by the way, on 0116-255-9837, or you can just send me a message by going to the website www.radio2funky.co.uk, and then there's the chat button there. You just click it or tap it depending on the device you're using. Send me the meaning of Paso. So basically, it's spelled KPEPASO. I think the Paso is something like French. I don't know, right? But I'm just enjoying the music, by the way. Anyways, and if you want to send us a message on WhatsApp, the number is 0755441830. And if you are outside the UK, you can just send us a message. Just add the code 0044 and the number 7554418030. Yeah, you can just let me know what you think. Or like I said, right now we're streaming on Facebook Live. I'm wearing a red bucket hat. I'm always in the bucket hat, by the way. Just send me a message there if you think you know the meaning of that word. But like I said, I don't know what it means. I'm just enjoying the music like I should. You know what I mean? I've been listening to South African music and I don't even know a single word they say. But hey, we all listen to Amapiano, don't we? I'm not talking about the Nigerian version of Amapiano, the actual Amapiano, the South African, Zimbabwean, you know, the Southern African Amapiano. And we still don't even know what they mean, but yeah, we bopping our head and everything, right? So yeah, I don't know what this one means. I just listen to it. But anyways, let's just go and take a listen, right? That one is Pekpazo by Wandiko.
It's Kelpie vibes.
What's the paper know you ain't got to go as well. Is it me or the any or maybe not the as well? That booty look like a place that told me not to go. They told me not to go. They told me not to go. I'm on the things we go give me I want to do. Now put it down, load it, devil go what you do. Now put it down, load it, do go what you do. I'ma shoot it, what you do. What's the paper so? Yeah, no, you ain't got to go as well. Is it me or the any or maybe not the as well? That booty look like a place that told me not to go. They told me not to go. They told me not to go. I'm on the things we go give me I want to do. Now put it down, load it, devil king what you do. Now put it down, load it, devil king what you do. I'ma shoot it, what you do.
Come up by me so, she be motis up, come up by me show. I'm a person in me gon' rubber kibo. If I love my Pepsi, me or rubber kibo. Me wow, one in mumbo. Mo sare full fence, control your do. Mo de fe ko teti e ko go. Let she dance me mo go. Shebo. Anybody we go try me, go go. Ra ko mi bo she wo mi, bo de wa. To ba de bi go ma ba lo tu bo she wa. Debi tori na. Ani one bet. Mada won one bet. Nobody need mo shana mo ndo. So mo wa on the streets, one ba me ni bet.
What's the paper so? Yeah, no, you ain't got to go as well. Is it me or the any or maybe not the as well? That booty look like a place that told me not to go. They told me not to go. They told me not to go. I'm on the things we go give me I want to do. Now put it down, load it, devil go what you do. Now put it down, load it, do go what you do. I'ma shoot it, what you do.
I'm easy, I want to do. Now she mind we go kill me, I want to do. Now the yacht we go wound me, I want to do. Something on 1942. And they ain't got nothing on me, yeah. Stop playing one day, oh I be share. Me about only to body me, yeah. He can fuck me, yeah. I need one bet. Mada one bet. Nobody need a money, shana mundo. I'm too more out of the streets, one baby me bet.
What's the paper so? Yeah, no, you ain't got to go as well. Is it me or the any or maybe not the as well? That booty look like a place that told me not to go. They told me not to go. They told me not to go. I'm on the things we go give me I want to do. Now put it down, load it, devil go what you do. Now put it down, load it, do go what you do. I'ma shoot it, what you do. What's the paper so? Yeah, no, you ain't got to go as well. Is it me or the any or maybe not the as well? That booty look like a place that told me not to go. They told me not to go. They told me not to go. I'm on the things we go give me I want to do. Now put it down, load it, devil king what you do. Now put it down, load it, devil king what you do. I'ma shoot it, what you do.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
Body they throw me like a gunno. Body they rising like no. I say color your procoto, no good this locoto. Kelly they bossy my pololo. Can make a salute your comodo. Girl if you balance Diego, I give you paper. No go do me Diego, my Maradona. Girl if I lap your sueto, Mama Farisa. Girl, your back, keep it connected, and I can follow your Cresco. Today, down the Cresco. Pay for your waist, and I could pay for your lace, a day for your waist. Today, down the Cresco. Pay for your waist, I could pay for your lace, balance, Diego. I get paper. No go do me, Diego. My Maradona. Girl, if I lap your sweat, oh, I'm a for this. Girl, your back, keep it connected, oh. And I can follow your Cresco, Cresco.
This is Radio 2 Funky.
Visible, no doubt, and I suppose I need your love enough physical. Oh, why if I get wrong? I fall for you, I get up. Falling for you was a part of my plan. You couldn't understand. I call your phone, I hang up. Falling for you was a part of my plan. I can't explain it, I don't mean to roll your dice. I would've started all out mine. I can't resist, couldn't find a perfect sense. Girl, you make it hard to hide. Hide that I need you, baby. Hide that I need you, baby.
I heard the news about the guy you're dating. You see my new girl, she's 5, baby. And you don't care much and I ain't hating. You said you need time, but I ain't waiting. The ball's in your court, I fall short. Said we'll be friends, so talk. I know all your flaws, I know your 4 walls. You know, man, girl, it's all yours. I'm being silly, but you know that I had you for life. I get you any bag you like, come on, let's like. Hoping that you're bumping into me when you're planning your night. I'm just glad you're alright. Mad how I move when you chat to me rude. When me chatting on the phone, I come back selling food. But the catch-22 is that I'm a catch-2. You can never be more up, but if I ever catch you, girl, it's...
I can't explain it, I don't mean to roll your dice. I would've started out mine. I can't resist, couldn't find a perfect sense. Girl, you make it hard to hide. Hide that I need you, baby.
Are you a small business looking to get your message heard? Why not advertise with us? We have a range of ideas that can help grow your business, cut through the social media noise, and talk directly to your audience. Contact info at radio2funky.co.uk or call us on 011 62 55 9837. Don't believe radio works? You're listening, aren't you?
Right. Like I was saying, so I finally got my guest in the studio, right? I just finally got my guest in the studio, and what am I going to say again? Yeah, we're going to talk about the topic I was on about. We're just going to talk about the topic I was on about, right? But anyways, before that, don't know about you, yeah? Don't know about anyone listening, but how do you view the basically the topic is about mental health. So how do you view mental health personally? I just want to get people's perspective, right? So basically we're going to talk about the mental health, and I finally got my guest in the studio, and I'll just let her introduce herself because it's actually I've been trying to do this since last year, and I finally got to do it. So I'll just let her introduce herself, and yeah, we just start. If you have any questions, also you can just let me know, and then I'll ask the questions. We just have 30 minutes, and we just talk about mental health throughout the hour anyway. So let's just get to it. So if you can just introduce yourself.
Hi, Flex.
Hi.
Thank you so much for inviting me, and thank you for choosing this very important topic.
Right.
What do you want me to say about myself? Basically, I'm founder and CEO of Jamila's Legacy.
Right.
We're a community interest company. Originally started out as a charitable initiative just over 7 years ago.
Right.
We're a mental health initiative, and then last year we became a community interest company.
Right.
Because the demand since the pandemic has just grown. And I just can't do this on my own, really. So I need help now. So yeah.
Right. So basically, what I just wanted to ask before anything, like, what does the Jamila's like? I feel like that's the name, right?
Yeah.
So it should have a meaning behind it.
It does. So Jamila's Legacy was set up in memory of Jamila.
Right. If you can tell me more about Jamila.
So Jamila was somebody who lived in the heart of a very vibrant community.
Right.
Sadly ignored by most people because she was seen as the crazy girl, the mad girl. So people just ignored her. She had severe mental health problems.
Right.
Sadly died at the age of 35.
Right.
Shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
She did. And she died not because she took her own life. She was just so unwell to take care of herself. And nobody helped her. Nobody at all. She had no one. She didn't even have a GP when she died. So I was working in the community when I got a call that she was very unwell. Sadly, I kind of got involved at the end of her life. I wish I'd have got to know her sooner, and I kind of felt responsible, Flex, a little bit. Working in the community, how come I didn't,
you didn't know about it?
So I kind of vowed that one day I'm going to set something up in her memory and help people so that they are not faced with the same situation.
Right, so that is why we got the Jamila Legacy, right? Because I've just been dying to know whose name is behind this, basically.
We don't want to forget her. She was a wonderful woman. She was a mother of two children. Sadly, separated from her children because of mental illness. So I do this for her.
I think for me, like I would say, like for like an African person, like a Ghanaian, it's like I personally feel like I have a couple of friends, and like you can't really just go to your parents and be like, you have this problem, because the first thing like normally if I remember as a kid, if I say something like, something is bothering me, and my mom or my dad would be like, well, how old are you? What are you thinking of? do you feed yourself? Do you pay your house rent and all that stuff? But most of the time it's not just me being older or something like that, but it's just random stuff. Maybe something that's happening in the society that is bothering me. But the thing is just the reason why I just wanted to talk about this is like where I'm from. Basically, it's like we don't really talk about this very much. Like I'm from Ghana, right? And you hardly hear anybody talk about mental health in Ghana. You see, you hardly hear it, right? So basically over here, when I came here, I think 5 years ago, it's like that is how the whole mental health thing. I just got involved with it, and then the coronavirus. Basically, I was still working as that, so normally just take the bus. And I think I had a chat with a lady. It was just a random thing. Basically, I go in the bus, and then the bus just took off, so I almost fell, right? And when she was saying, I just go, so she actually helped me. And then I sat close to like basically the social distance and everything. And then we just started chatting, and then it's like from what she was saying or everything that she was saying, it's just like it was something actually bothering her.
Yeah.
And at that moment, she felt like she had someone that she can just talk to, and that was when I actually just started I just got interested in all of that.
Yeah.
And university, I started university. I think John was my lecturer, by the way. And he was my lecturer.
Wow, that's amazing.
I wanted to change my course, but because of him, I just decided,
he's very inspiring.
He just make you do crazy things. But yeah, that was how I actually got. So I've been like basically passionate about this thing, particularly the Ghanaian community, I would say. But not just that, but it's just because that you hardly hear Ghanaian people just talking about mental health issue, because normally we just think that you're just not feeling well or something like that.
Yeah.
That's why I really wanted to. I just wanted someone to talk to about this mental health. And I just wanted someone that has been like is a professional. Personally, I would just say talk to someone, but I don't think that alone can do it.
I think as a starting point, it's a good point. Look at you. You were a stranger to that woman, but she felt connected to you to be able to share her deep pain.
Yeah.
She trusted you with it, yeah? So sometimes it's about who we are as human beings. We have empathy and compassion for people. We're good at listening. We're not judgmental. Then people are going to draw to you, yeah? Yes, of course, the professional stuff is there, but first of all, we need to be human beings, and you did that. You were human, so amazing. Well done, you. Really interesting what you're saying about the Ghanaian community, because I'm South Asian, and we have similar problems, and this is why I kind of do the work I do, not just because of the South Asian community in general. There's a huge stigma attached around mental health still. We've got famous people talking, we've got famous sports personality talking about mental health, we've got actors, actresses. It's out there in the media now, but we still have a long way to go. The stigma's still there. If you're a man, the pressures on men in terms of society, you have to be tough and you have to be masculine. You can't be, showing your feelings, all of that, puts a lot of pressure on men. And that's why you see the suicide rates are high in men.
It's actually, it's just certain things. I have a friend that is staying at Nottingham University, Brian. I wanted to bring him over today, but message, and he was like, he was actually interested in talking about this topic, but he was actually busy today. So he's doing something care, but has this thing about black, basically the minority mental health. And most of the time, anytime I call him, it's just a serious topic anytime I call him. So sometimes I just avoid talking to him a bit. But anytime I want to talk about something serious, I just pick up the phone and I call him. But he was actually excited to talk about it. Then he just called me yesterday. He's like, you won't be able to make it. But it's just him. I normally talk to him about these issues, mental health issues and everything. And it's huge in the minorities, the Asians, the black. And I just see it that way. I don't know, maybe I might be wrong, but that's how I see it, right? Yeah. But so, what I guess my first question I just want to ask you is like, to you, like, how do you view mental health?
For me, I ask this question all the time, like to other people that I'm training and when I'm having conversations. But for me, basically, it's my thoughts. It's who I am.
Right.
It's my emotions.
Right.
My behavior as a result of what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. It's an integral part of me. That's what I think in terms of my mental health. Right.
Because I think it's just because basically, like, I'm always on the radio show, like talking about, I always talk about enjoyment and everything, right? But then, like, I always promote this, like, you have to be happy and you just put your worries aside, like, just life is short.
Well, you got me in my head is Bob Marley, don't worry.
But so, like, you don't really have to worry about it, Tim. But sometimes it's just not that easy to like talk to people.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think what you said earlier about culture has a massive impact. So when we talk about minoritized communities, racialized communities, we're talking about our communities. There are additional layers. First of all, we already experience inequality, injustice, and discrimination. As brown people, it's there, and for black people even more. Right. So we've already got those issues out there. We're trying to fit in this world, and then if we speak out about mental health, what if our communities judge us? Where are we going to go? Where do we fit in? So it's that double whammy. So for some people, it's really hard.
Yeah. Because so basically, if someone like before I ask that question, since you've actually defined what mental health means to you, how would you say poor mental health is?
So Flex, for me, there's no, I say this as well to people, I don't see mental health as good and bad. Right. For me, I don't see it that way, I see it as we are on a continuum, and our mental health will go up and down, just like our physical health. We all have physical health. Yeah. We all have mental health. Right. And there are going to be times in our lives when our physical health's not so good. Maybe you got a bit of flu or you got some other illness you've been diagnosed with. Same way with our mental health. Things are going to happen in our lives, whether that's inside, outside. that is going to impact. It could be an illness, a physical illness that impacts on our mental health. It could be, you get diagnosed with cancer. Of course, that's going to impact on your mental health.
Right.
It could be you lose a loved one. Of course, that's going to impact. That grief and loss is going to have a massive impact. Maybe you fail at something and that impacts on your mental health. All of these things, society's pressures. So I don't see it as good and bad.
So it's just
I see it as it's a continuum, and it's an up and down, but it's about what we do to take care of ourselves. The education is really important, because you talked about the Ghanaian community, and so it's the same in my kind of community. What I'm trying to do is educate people, because if we have basic mental health knowledge, that is a starting point to address stigma, the lack of understanding, and also the shame that people who have mental health problems face as a result of that stigma.
Right.
But also that we develop resilience by educating and supporting people and communities. We are able to develop that resilience so we can bounce back when the tough times come.
Right. So basically, I was watching this podcast, right, and these guys are actually good. And one of the topics they were talking about was happiness, right?
Yeah.
And one of the guys made a comment saying that happiness, like this, basically what he said, they were basically asking their New Year's resolution, right?
Yeah.
And then what he said was, "This year I choose to be happy." Right. And I was listening to it, I'm like, is happiness really like a choice? Can you just be like, because when I listen to it, I guess you can choose to be happy, but I just feel like it's a luxury if you have that chance to actually decide that, I want to be happy. I feel like you have, it's a luxury that certain people just don't have. They just can't choose to be happy.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask you, like, to you, in your opinion, do you think happiness, like, you can actually choose to be happy? Is it a choice, or you have to, like, basically, I don't know what, I guess the question I'm asking is just, can you just stand up and be like, I'm going to be happy?
Oh, that's a tough one, Flex, because for me, I keep telling everybody all our emotions are valid, every single one of them.
Right.
Yeah. Nobody's happy all the time, Flex. It cannot be, it just cannot be. Yeah. So it is about enjoying the moments when you are happy.
Right.
So what I do when I'm supporting people who have mental health problems is I say to them, has there been at least a moment when you felt happy today, or yesterday, or the day before? And they'll come up with something, and it might have been only that half an hour comedy show they watched and they laughed. It might have been while they were stroking their cat.
Right.
It might be when they hugged their partner.
Right.
It might be when they ran back to Ghana to speak to their parents. Yeah. There'll be something. And I'm saying, hold on to that moment. You were happy for that moment. It doesn't mean you stay happy all the time. Yeah. Things like gratitude is a good way. People talk about positive thinking, but you can't always be positive.
Right.
I'm very open about my own mental health, Flex. So I have a generalized anxiety disorder, which I've lived with for a long time.
Right.
And I have had many, many, many episodes of depression.
Right.
Yeah. And it can be tough.
Right.
But I'm a functioning person, so people don't know. It's like that. Unless I tell you. So I'm telling the world, as I keep telling the world, because we need to normalize it, And when you ask me what is mental health, this is what I'm trying to say. Mental health doesn't mean mental illness.
Illness, right.
Mental health, we all have it.
Yeah.
And it can get ill sometimes.
Right. Right. Like, so is there like, so I've heard people normally back is it university, I think one of my friends, I can't mention the name, but she was basically talking about so like she wasn't really happy. That's what she said. She wasn't. I think she did this program about it. She wasn't really happy with her body, right?
Yeah.
So anytime she goes to, what she was saying, anytime she goes to like social media and stuff, like she ends up getting depressed. Seeing people in good body shapes and everything, she ends up getting depressed. So I guess my question with this one is, do you think that the social media that we have really have effects on us?
I mean, there are benefits to social media. You and I both know that.
Yeah.
And that's why we use it for good causes. But it does have a huge impact, because we're living in this world. It's so fast and it's so quick, so instant. And we judge it by photographs and videos, moments of people's lives made up together, which may not necessarily be a reality of exactly what's going on. And then the pressures, you talked about body image and this perfect size and this perfect look and what society perceives as being beautiful and the pressure that puts on people, especially young people. So yeah, it can have a negative impact.
Right. So you did, I think in an email you sent me, say you did a young people's project.
I do, yeah.
I wanted to just ask you about it. It was amazing. That was like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, so we've got another one coming up this Saturday coming in a week's time. And it's Children's Mental Health Week from Monday.
Right.
So the focus is connecting, for young people to connect.
Right. So how do you, because it's a huge topic, right? And if I may ask, how old are the children, if I may ask?
Yeah, they're 14 plus because this is quite a crucial age where you're facing options, exams, GCSE exams, and then A levels or university, or you're unemployed, you're struggling to find work, or, you know, whatever your stresses are in your life. And if we look at what young people have gone through, I know we all have, but if we think about young people, specifically the pandemic. And the education, even the cost of living crisis, all of that is having a massive impact.
Right.
So bringing people together to give them the education, the knowledge, but to also be able to be themselves and say, hey, I'm actually struggling. I'm not okay. And if we look at mental health services, they are under huge strains. And we look at children's services, mental health services, waiting lists are long. So we've got young people waiting to be seen. Schools don't have adequate provision. One counsellor to 1,000 pupil school doesn't make sense, you know?
Yeah.
So so obviously organizations like ourselves are trying to do our bit.
Right. So I just, again, like, do you think they actually understand the impact on like the social media? Because I have a kid sister, she's 13, right?
Yeah.
And most of the time, like right now, I go to the gym every single time, and I've actually, like, anytime she comes back from school or when I'm working from home, as soon as she's come, like, get ready. I just registered her. So I have 2 accounts. I'm like, instead of just being on, she's always on TikTok, to be honest with you. And I'm always like somehow worried or something. So anytime she come, like, you know, I'll finish at 5. By the time I'm done, get ready, we're going to the gym. Right? He said, now she's actually enjoying it.
Oh, that's really good to hear.
Like, she's actually enjoying it.
Yeah.
And in a way, I'm like, okay, for at least 1 hour, if I can get you off
Yes,
the
absolutely.
social media.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm actually happy with it. And right now, she's actually, I went to the gym with her early in the morning. She actually came to wake me up.
That's really good. I hope she's not hearing you today.
She actually came to wake me up, by the way. And she was like, are we going to the gym? I'm like, yeah, we haven't been to the gym in 2 days.
So she's enthusiastic. So you've introduced her to something else. And this is what we're doing. I think it's all about giving people different options.
Right.
Not judging anybody, because I think the one thing you can do is say no, 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 no. What did we do when we were young? The more we got told no, what did we do? We did it.
We did it.
So we need to learn from that. We mustn't forget we were young once as well. But it's about making sure that they're safe and they've got informed choices. So they're not so naive.
Right. Because it's like, basically, I've tried, right, just to get him off and just to get her off and everything. But like this young people project, like, I just want to know, like, do they really like understand it?
Yeah.
To really come in and like they know, because it's actually good. But personally, for me, if I had that at 14 years old, I think I'll be far better, happier than I am today, right? Because it's just I was raised in Ghana partially, so. Yeah, I had my grandfather who was always, just speaking proverbs, and I didn't really understand it that he was saying, and he just make jokes. I think like right now, anytime I just remember something, I'm like, oh, that's what he meant. But then I was like 10, 11, and I just come out with something, and then instead of just give me an answer, because I'm a kid, I just want a yes or no answer. You just give me a proverb, and I'll try to get him to explain it, and he still won't explain it. He just come with another proverb. But it's like right now, listening, just remembering, I'm like, oh, so that's what you actually meant by this. That's what you actually meant by this.
And that's that realization, isn't it? That it makes sense to me now because I have life experience, you know?
I guess.
And words of wisdom from the elders.
But yeah, so we have the options, like basically mental, the technology and everything.
Yeah.
Now, how do we keep, there's obviously you still, it doesn't matter how healthy you are, you still one day just get ill and everything, but how do we lower the negative aspect of mental health?
Do you mean the shame and the stigma?
Like when you see yourself, basically, just to stop getting into ill. Just
mental
getting
health,
ill.
developing mental health problems. Yeah. So I think, as I said before, learn more about mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take time for yourself, making sure you're investing in your time on your mental health. So I know we do things, socializing, and that can be good. Meeting with friends, talking to people, having a good support network. And you know what, Flex, you don't have to have tons of friends. Even if you have just one good friend, one person, that is better than lots of friends who let you down. So I think having somebody you trust, and some people have got nobody. And I say to those people who have nobody, it doesn't matter, even if that person in your life who's supporting you is a paid professional, but you've got somebody that you can trust. Really important.
Yeah, I think what you say, I think the introvert in me is just happy because I barely go out, to be honest. And it's just, I've had a couple of people try to, hey, let's go here. And then at the end of the day, they'll call me and then I'll just be asleep. Like, where are you? I'm like, oh, I fell asleep, bro. Anyway, I just don't like going out, right? So like, you talked about having a show, an event coming up next week.
Yeah, we've got lots of events. We're at John Lewis on Monday. Mental well-being Mondays, that's for men and women.
Right.
10 to 12 at John Lewis Cafe.
Right.
On Tuesday, we have the first session of a women's flower arranging course at African Caribbean Centre.
Right.
And Thursday, we're at Highfields Library. We are creating, we're doing some art therapy with vision boards. And then Saturday...
I want to know more about that.
Vision boards. So that's basically about having a space for people to connect with themselves and explore their dreams and aspirations.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then on the Saturday, the young people will be meeting, and we're going to do a session with young people.
Where is that happening?
And that will be at Crown Hills Community College. So all of these sessions are free and open to anybody.
Open to anybody. So anyone if you're listening, you just listen.
Yeah, most welcome. You can go follow us on social media. I just wanted to say, Flex, besides connecting with people, not everybody, like you said, wants to go out.
Yeah.
Eat good food, sleep, rest, and do a physical activity that works for you. Meditation or gym like you, whatever works for you. Find things that you like. Some people like painting, whatever. It doesn't have to cost anything.
All right.
A walk, anything that works for you.
It's actually I think it's actually difficult to for me personally, it's really difficult to like go out. Just even like every Saturday, I'm from Nottingham, right? So I have to take the train and I'm not close to the train basically. So I have to take the tram and then go to the train station, and then it's like, so the thought of just walking out and going to the tram stop, sometimes it just prevents me. I just feel like I want to call Atish, like the station manager, like, I can't come into the because I just walking there is just a big thing for me. Like I'm about to do some serious job right now. Even though it's just 5 minutes, by the way.
Yeah.
But me going there is really...
It's a motivation as well. Sometimes it's motivation levels. Sometimes it can be anxiety. It can be fear. It can be... We just get stuck in our ways and we just don't want to move out of our comfort zone. But well done. Getting on a tram and a train every Saturday from Nottingham. Well done, you.
Anytime
that's dedication.
Anytime there is public, there's a strike and everything, I'm actually happy because I hope Atish is not listening.
Now you just said that on air.
I'm actually happy because I'm like, but I always have to. I always try to do the pre-recorded and then send it over. But just to
that's good.
Yeah, I just try to keep everything going. But yeah, thank you for coming over.
You're welcome.
Just thank you. I actually messaged John. I was like, John, if you have someone, I just want to talk to someone about mental health. And then he's like, here you go.
Thank you for inviting me. Yeah. And you take care.
Listen, you come. I think after you've done most of the shows, I feel like you're always welcome here.
Oh, thank you.
If you have anything happening and you want to let people know and everything, just
that'd be amazing.
Just let me know.
That'd be amazing.
Just invite you over and then let you talk about it. Like I'm actually excited. I've got to talk to someone more professional about mental health. Because I always just say talk to people. It's enough for me.
No, that's okay.
It's enough for me.
But that's okay. That's enough. Thank you so much.
Listen, thank you for coming over. And listen, that was I actually enjoyed it. It's like I've been trying to do this, and I finally got to talk about mental health. I just finally got to talk about mental health. But anyways, listen, I have 7 minutes left, probably 6 minutes left. just going to leave you with a few songs, and then when I come back, just say my goodbyes. All right, let's just take a listen to Confession by AV.
Oh my baby, your love is for it. Give me loving, no good on you. You see your body carry something I never understand. I must confess, your body very offensive. It is scatter my defense, defense, yo. I must confess, your body not my objective. It is giving me problems, eh. My darling, would you fly with me international? You go there with me for flight. Honey, would you stay with me? As I know no man, you go there with me for life. Ikebe cause a pelebe, no ya she dey do me magic. Girl, your body na ekelebe, my head dey slow like traffic. This your body oh, it dey high like palm oh. Oh my lady oh, no go do me conyo. If na face you be Rihanna and your body na palapa, wala. I want day with you ASAP. I must confess, your body very offensive. It dey scatter my defense, yo. I must confess, your body na my objective. It dey giving me problems, eh. My darling, would you fly with me international? You go there with me for flight. Honey, would you stay with me? As I know no man, you go there with me for life.
Right. That will be it for me, listener. I actually enjoyed this interview, and I think I'll be doing more of this. Just be doing more of this. And again, Sean is Sean the one. I still can't pronounce your name in the African way, by the way. But yeah, I've seen the link, and I've also sent you a message. So if you can send me that, and yeah, like I said, if you are free to come into the studio, maybe next week, you can just come over and then introduce your new song by yourself if you are interested in that, by the way. Yeah, just let me know. I've messaged you privately, and if you can give me a reply, and we can do it. But with that, I'll just say, listen, that will be it for me. It's been another Saturday, and this one I was actually looking forward to, because I was going to talk to someone about something I'm passionate about. So anyways, that will be it for me. I'll be in your ears next week. And right now I have DJ Cypher. He's already in the building setting up, coming at you with the R&Bs and the hip hops and everything. You know what he already does. Come on. If you went to the event last week, then you already know what he does. You already know what he's capable of. He doesn't need any introduction. But I already introduced him anyways. So he's getting ready for more R&Bs and the hip hops. So just stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Just stay tuned. But anyways, that will be it for me, and I'll just put on the last song. This one is from P Square Jaye. Let's just enjoy this one till DJ Safa take over, all right?
This is Radio 2 Funky.
sorrow. Check out Shama sorrow here. Shabby now them get them out. Waiting there like me to talk. I go they live my life. I go they live my life. If you try me, you go chop breakfast. You go chop breakfast. Get oh. Why I put your hands up high? I know you feel that vibe. Cause I know get your time. Still I'm on it in my mind. Yeah. If you don't make a move, wait till you get. Brother, wait till you get. So put your hands up in the air.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Radio 2 Funky, or visit our website radio2funky.co.uk.
Festival 2 Funky is back for 2023 and will be the biggest to date as we celebrate our 10th year anniversary. Expect the best in live music, emerging talent, dance, graffiti, poetry, arts, and so much more. Festival 2 Funky 2023, Bank Holiday Weekend, May the 26th to the 28th at 2 Funky Complex, Leicester. Fancy getting involved? Then email us info@2funkyarts.co.uk. Festival 2 Funky. More information coming to you soon.
A flavour of the old school.